Hello, how are you today? Very quickly, I want to explain to you how you can use trends on YouTube to spike up your views to get more views. And of course, if you get more views, that will lead to more subscribers. So I'm going to make a very simple illustration here. Now, nobody's going to buy your product because you like it, because you love cooking it, or because you love making it. People are going to buy your product because there's a payoff they get from buying that product. What do I mean by payoff? Because they can measure after they bought your product, the advantage, the value that that product has brought to their life, that they were at point one before they got your product. And by the time they got your product, they are now at point five. They can actually measure that payoff from your product. That is why people will buy your product. So it's the same thing with YouTube. While it's amazing to have niches, like, okay, this is my niche. I love cooking. I love news. I love sport. You need to make sure the video you're making in that niche are videos people want to see. They must be videos that people want to watch. They must be things that people want to click on. And when they watch the first 30 seconds, 1 hour, they want to stay on it. In all you do as you shoot your videos must meet this basic requirement. You must be able to ask yourself, when people are done watching my video, would they feel like they've gotten some value? Would there be a payoff for them? Would they be able to say, hey, I got this news, I got entertained, I got this new knowledge, I got this information? You must be able to score yourself. Now, this is what I want you to do. Now, score yourself for the last video you shot between 0 and 10, 10 being the highest score. How satisfied do you think people are when they finish watching that video? So that way, if you're sincere with that answer, you'll be able to know, have you been making videos because you love making that video, or because you want to actually solve the problems of people? So when you're able to score 10 over 10 or 9 over 10, when you answer this question sincerely, trust me, your videos are going to be getting views, it's going to be getting likes, it's going to be getting shared and commented on. When people are satisfied with a video, when it meets that need, when it hits that payoff in them, they tend to comment, they tend to like, they tend to share. Now, how do you maximize trends to be able to achieve this without having to crack your head like, what do I shoot? How do I shoot? Where do I go to? What's the next thing I need to shoot? Do I need to use the SEO? Do I need to use the tags? How do you maximize trend to achieve this? Now, rather than having to think up ideas yourself and then you're getting it wrong, you're making mistakes here, you're making mistakes there, the trends on YouTube, or maybe the trends on the app you're using, the trends on YouTube already shows the patterns of a video, maybe a video that is doing well. It could be an event that is trending. So what do you need to do? All you have to do is latch onto that particular event. Probably, let me give you an example. Maybe there's a wedding that is trending and everybody's talking about the wedding presently, and maybe you are a cook or something. How about doing a video about the meals that were served at that particular wedding? So what happens is that when you post your video, when you put in that effort to talk about the meals that were served at that particular wedding that is trending right now, let's say maybe it was the Davido wedding or it was the JP 2025, and from the videos you get, you look out for the meals that were served and you talk about them, just highlights, maybe you talk about how they were made, you talk about their taste and stuff like that. When you upload that video while that wedding is trending, there are like a high percentage of chance that your video will catch on with the algorithm. Now you are a cook, you've still done your niche, you've done what you love doing, which is cooking, but you have been able to capitalize on what is trending at the moment. I kid you not, you can rake in hundreds of thousands of views following this simple strategy. Let's say maybe, for example, you do your music channel, or let me say a fashion designer. Let's look at you're into fashion, and UEFA is ongoing, right? Champions League is ongoing right now, and people are talking about sport. It's trending a lot, and so you are into fashion. So what do you do? All you need to do is, like, maybe look at the outfit of both the sides that are playing and analyze it from a fashionista's view, or maybe even some of the fans. You can look at what the fans wore to the stadium, and you talk about the trending match. Immediately a match is over, or there's a lot of noise about the match that's about to come up on the Champions League. You just come in talking about the style that people wore to the match, or or how the players were dressed and stuff like that. You can just look at it from the fashion angle, and just so you are latching on to what is trending while still making sure it's your niche. You're still communicating. Do we understand? So this is how you can spike up your views. You can get real views. This is not paid views now, real views, by latching onto what is trending. It works. It works. You just need to give it some thought, give it some time, and stop making videos because you feel like making them. That's the first thing. That's the first mindset you need to shift. As yes, it's great to know that, oh, I'm into comedy, I'm into this and all that. Can your comedy be about what people would love to see? Maybe what's happening? A lot of comedians are blown doing that. They look at what's happening in the country, they look at what's happening in the world, what's trending, and they do their episode, their skit for that week around what is trending. You can also latch onto this, and I wish you all the best in your YouTube career. I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. If you've done this before and it has worked for you, I want to hear from you too. And if this is the first time you're hearing about it, I'm giving you real fact here. This works. Pay some attention to the things I've shared here and start applying them to your next video, and you will see your views, your subscription, your community just get bigger and larger. Now, another beautiful thing about catching up with trend that will keep making your video get views even after the initial surge of views when that particular thing was trending, is that chances are that whatever trend you caught up with that made you get maybe your first 1 million views, your first 500,000 views, there are chances that every time that particular name or that particular competition, let's say Champions League, like I said earlier, working with maybe a fashion niche, creating something around the Champions League, or maybe it's a wedding, maybe it's a Davido West Chioma wedding, and you did something related to your niche, and you just spoke about that wedding and you created a fantastic video. Now, every time there's a trend about Davido and Chioma, every time there's still another trend again about Champions League, month in, month out, year in, year out, your video will still keep getting the push, to still keep getting picked up by the algorithm. You can be sure that every now and then you'll get this surge that will get you some good amount of subscribers from videos that you make on trend, especially take note of this, especially when the trend you choose is one that is repetitive, when the trend you choose is not just a one-off, when the trend you choose is one that is influential. What do I mean? Maybe you do a trend, you can compare doing something around the trend like Champions League, like I said. It's a huge event every year. Even during the year, people are talking about it. They're talking about the clubs. So there are chances that maybe you did something around Club A versus Club B. Every time Club B versus Club B comes up in the news or they are trending, your video will get picked up again, and then you get the subscribers and the views, and it keeps shooting up. Maybe you did something around a Burna Boy, or maybe Nathaniel Bassey wedding anniversary or something. Chances are that if that gets, maybe you're a wedding channel and you did something about Nathaniel Bassey's wedding anniversary, when he was kissing his wife and all that. If you did that, it's great that you got the thousands, the hundreds of thousands of views now. But the beauty of it is that every time Nathaniel Bassey, his wife, anniversary or stuff like that come up, or people are searching for things in that area, which has a very high potential, so there are chances that your video will keep getting picked up, and you keep raking in the subscribers, and you keep raking in the views. So what trend does for you, what building your niche videos around trend does for you, is that it reduces your having to take risk, let me put it that way. your risk taking is lower, because the choice of description, the choice of title which you're going to name your video is already trending. It's already around something that is trending. So you are sitting on a gold mine when you build a fantastic video and idea around what is trending. Now, this is not the room for you to be lazy. You heard me. You need to build a fantastic video, an idea, a concept. Even your title has to be a lovely concept around the trend. The trend is for it to make it easier for algorithm to pick you up, but people still need to be satisfied when they watch your video. There needs to be a payoff. Remember, that's how we started. That's a mindset that we corrected at the beginning, that the fact that you are in a niche does not mean that your video should be about what you just like. It has to be about what the people like. You need to, from the moment you start writing your script, from the moment you pick up your camera, from the moment you are editing, you are thinking of what will the people like? The people that love UEFA Champions League, what would they like? The people that love Choma Davido, what would they like? The people that love Nathaniel Bassey, what would they like? Your creativity must be excellent and worked around what the people want to see. That is how your views will keep rising and soaring, and you keep doing beautiful on YouTube. This works, it works, and it will work for you. My name is Rashid. This is Take Them TV. Don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button and the bell notification at the top, so that when I have new videos like this, you will definitely love and enjoy it. So this is how you can increase your views to millions, to hundreds of thousands, and of course your subscribers, using trends, latching on to trending topics, trending subjects, trending videos, and trending events in your community and in the world.